Well, good evening all. Once again, here we are live on YouTube for another round of Breath of Fire 3, one of my favourite games. I absolutely adore it. It's a game which, quite frankly, I feel is timeless, and I'm here to share all the memories, talk you through all these things. So those of you watching out there live on the internet right now, please drop a like, share and subscribe. You help support the channel every time you do that. I'm going to be trying to get through as much of the game as possible over these coming streams because that's why we're all here. And it's one of those games which I feel is truly spectacular, truly one of the best in the world. It's a classic game. It's been ported a couple of times to PSP, and also it's been put up to... Sorry, do bear with me a second. I had a bit of blast back there, and I don't know why. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. So let's pick that up again. So it's going to get the game loaded for you all. And so the chat box is open here, live and exclusive on YouTube. So if you want to get your comments in there, please do so. And I'll do what I can to go through them. Otherwise, let's sit back and relax, playing a good old-fashioned RPG. To start with, going to do a little bit of leveling, only a tiny little bit, inside this mountain, Mount McNeil. Dropping the volume on my game a bit so I can hear myself think a little bit more. For those of you out there, you shouldn't see any effect on your overall sound. While those enemies aren't very useful here, there are some good things that you can pick up, most notably from these guys, the Tarmen. You get 70 experience when you're fighting by yourself. Now, it's not a lot in terms of most RPGs that, but on this game so early, it can sometimes be as much as a quarter or maybe a fifth of your character's necessary experience for leveling up. Downside is, you've got to actually get them to appear and fight you, which isn't as easy as you think. Now, I will say I've got an announcement coming up. I'm hoping that in 2 weeks' time, I will possibly going to do my ultra long 24-hour stream. I want to do it all based on classic PlayStation 1 games. Now, the chances are that I'll probably have mostly finished this game by then, but I'm already hoping that I'll be able to get myself a decent way to play an old game that was deemed a Zelda ripoff, but I think it's actually not. It's a very different kind of game, The Adventures of Alundra. I have a great tactical RPG called Vandal Hearts that I've been itching to play through again. And of course, I have one of my favourite first-person shooters of all time, which is known here in the UK and Europe as Exhumed. Stateside and everywhere else, it's known by the typically metal name Power Slave. Oh yes! Keep those enemies coming and I'll chop them down. So that nice little camera lock is a really useful tool because you'd be amazed at what's hidden that you just don't see coming. First strike. Yes, please. I'm pretty happy with that. If I go up there, I start the next point of the game, and I don't want to do that. Not right away. For those of you watching out there, what are your favourite RPGs? Is there any games that you really want to see replayed? I mean, obviously I've recently done Final Fantasy VII, and I'm thinking of playing through the Legacy of Kain, because that's one of my favourites. Scattered the enemy. Oh, a little bit of a hang there, that's not good. Don't want that. 200 zenny. How nice of the game to give me 200 zenny, I like that. It's a skill that can be learned, double blow, but I never really found the use for it. It's Big Brother that you can learn much later on. Triple blow, different story. You defeated your enemy. Yes, you are mine in defeat. Almost like I was playing Space Harrier then with those effects. For some reason, it just has a very low effect chance on enemies that are mobile, but enemies that are immobile, it hits every time. Don't understand that. I do love how on the PS1 they have these like graphics where it looks like the world is floating in the void. A huge blue sky of nothing. So it's going to be my last stream for a day because tomorrow night I'm working late. On Tuesday I will be back, and then on Wednesday I'm at a funeral, so I'm not going to be about. But I'm going to put at least one stream in between if I can. I'm certainly going to try to anyway. For those of you out there watching, I really enjoy it. If you just want to sit back there and enjoy this as a long play, then that's fine. Tell me to shut up and I'll happily shut up. Let's see if my master's going to give me another spell. God damn it. Right, I'm going to have to advance the rest of the story here. Someone else can go under Bunyan. Nice use of the xylophone there. So let's go climbing the mountain. Let's cross it. Computer keeps on telling me that my CPU usage is high. Well, you're just going to have to grin and bear it. There's nothing more I can do for you. Sort of like checking in saying, good, I'm still at the beginning. Well, mostly. I mean, obviously I've done the part involving the disappearance of Ray and Tipu, but now we're going to be heading over the mountain and onwards to deep parts of the game. For those of you out there like watching live, please get your messages in, drop a like, share and subscribe. Every time you do, you help the channel grow. I'm hoping that in a couple of weeks I might be able to have a crack at my almost Le Mans 24-hour stream, because I've got an idea of a few different games that I want to play that I might possibly be able to fit in one sitting as like a PS1 marathon. Not confirmed, but watch this space for more information. One of the games I do have my eye on playing is a game that most people won't possibly remember. A first-person shooter known in America as Power Slave, but over here it was Exhumed. A fantastic Egyptian theme for a first-person shooter. And this is the PAL version that's being played. Here's the disc, and just to prove it, this is genuine raw footage. I'm actually using the disc, not using a ROM for this. So it might get a bit choppy in places where the game's being encoded by my computer, but it's the genuine article. Albeit played on an aftermarket controllers, more like a Famicom jury-rigged analog one. Sort of like simply saying, wow, yes, getting footage to capture has been a pain. It's involved jury-rigging an emulator to read the discs. And I've managed it, so it's kind of like a halfway house. I did use my capture box like a PS2 to try and capture it. And it came up in black and white. So unless I wanted to don a 1930s accent and potentially make myself sound like an old Shakespearean actor, which would get very, very old very, very quickly, I decided to try and find something else. Unfortunately, it has worked. I do love how you can cut the branches. I'd say it's very old school SNES style RPG. So like saying he loves this part of the game. It is a cool part, I do love it. It's a bit annoying in places with this kind of pseudo-escort mission approach. But I do like how these characters, despite them being pretty much goons in terms of their attitude, actually do a lot of rather nasty, sadistic stuff. They're very good antagonists. He's a vampire! A zombie is dead. It's the dead brought back to life. That's a paradox. You can't call it a dead zombie. It's either dead or it's a zombie. Inconceivable. This music is so cool. Have a golden egg. Yeah, you might have just heard the disc being loaded in the background through my disk drive. So... yes, the tournament. The Contest of Champions is more commonly known. Very cool part of the game. So they really nailed the music in this game. Everyone remembers the soundtrack of the likes of Final Fantasy 7 and 8 and everything else, but I love how subtle the soundtrack is here. It really captures the moods. It's... oh. Oh no. No, 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 no! No! Oh, you gotta be kidding me! That's the first crash I've had! Oh, you absolute fucktard! What the hell just happened? No! No! Oh no! Really? Come on! Right, let's try that again. Yes, sort of like Windows, you're quite correct. Oh, god damn it! So I do apologise for the repeat. Viewers, we're going to have to start again. I really hope this is not a point of the game where it's going to hang. If it does, then that means one thing. I'm going to have to restart using a ROM. I really, really didn't want to do that. I really wanted to continue using the disc. That's the first time that's happened. The very first time. So yeah, you can see how it says Capcom 1997 there. However, on the back of the game box, I don't think I'm going to be able to show this very well, 1998. So it shows the difference between it coming out in, I believe, America and over here in the UK. Well, I mean, so, look on the bright side. You missed a couple of moments of me crossing Mount Merneg. Bonus content. Hey! Oh, we gotta love crashes. So it's the first time that's happened. As soon as I saw the box in the bottom corner, I was like, hang on, that's not right. Ah! Okay, well, I don't think any of my streams have ever really been smooth as silk, have they? They've always had something happen. Sort of like asking, do I have any masters? Yes, I am currently studying under the tutelage of Migas. Now, normally I wouldn't do that as Ryu, except purely because he gets frost. And the Tarmen are very easy to kill with that spell. And you get a lot of experience for this part of the game from them. So yes, I've got access to him. I'm also going to try and take advantage of when I get the next character and do... Is his name Durandal? The guy who's based at the Wyndia walls. He's not there straight away, but he appears afterwards. And I know that you need him to unlock a very useful master called Hondara. Taking a hit on ATK for MP and spells. It's not that bad a hit, actually, to be fair. It's a relatively small one, and my character levels have been alright so far. So it's not such a bad thing. And what I'm probably going to do is, once I've done the whole Contest of Champions part, I'll probably then revert to Bunyan as a way of getting the attack up. So it's going to be kind of swings and roundabouts for the first part, until I get access to some of the masters later on. Namely Merrilee. Because I like the speed. Criminally, on this stream so far, I've not done any fishing yet. That's something I need to start doing at some point. If only to get access to the trading shops through Manolo. In fact, I will say actually, Breath of Fire 3's fishing is one of my favourite sub-games. There are quite a lot of RPGs that have poor sub-games, but I do like the fishing one. I will say, if this crashes again at this particular point of the game, then I'm going to treat you all to a bonus stream, because I'm going to literally, I've got an ISO of this game already, and under fair use laws, I'm allowed to do that because I've got the original product. So therefore, I'm not actually pirating. Right, let's try this again. Sort of like blaming the crash on a ghost. Yes, but let's blame those evil ghosts. Yeah, they've got to be the ones responsible. In fact, that does take you back to that rather turgid part of the game, where you have to fight the ghosts in the McNeil mansion. Yeah, that was a bit tedious, it has to be said. He's a vampire! Much more than a vampire. You weird... I don't know, is it... Are they like evil unicorns? Are they like the anti-My Little Ponies? And I agree with you, sort of like, this game's beginning is very dark. It starts out and you're a little bunch of lost boys who are just like tea-leaving and generally being little punks. And then suddenly you're like being pursued all over the world and kidnapped and stabbed by crime lords. It's actually a surprisingly sadistic game. Did we get him this time? Oh, that hot. I wonder if that's how Heidegger sounded in Final Fantasy VIII. Final Fantasy VII even. deadly monsters that hunt villagers and starving villagers. They're the two things I missed there, sort of like. You're quite correct. Okay, fingers crossed. We got this far. It was when Sunder started to speak in Wyndia Castle. So Sunder, shut your mouth. I don't think save states work on discs, to be honest, Sword. Yeah, for some reason, if that doesn't work, it activates my brightness. Oh, it's loaded. It certainly is, Your Highness. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's that disc. It's that disc. It's this point of the game, it will not load it. Ah, for fun's sake. And because of that, it's defaulted to a picture from my racing days. Why has it done that for? Ah, I know why. F3 has also stupidly put me onto the... it's stupidly activated toggle my scenes on my XSplit. That's what's happened there. Right, okay. Yeah, so bonus content. We're going right back to the beginning. Well, I guess I should retitle the stream as Part 0. Oh, God. So frustrating. I can't believe that happened. I just hope now that whenever I play this game on my PlayStation 1, it doesn't damage. If I've managed to screw up my original copy of the game, I will not be happy. So, I'll put that away. Yep, just to prove it. There it was. There's the disc. The European Breath of Fire 3. Right. Okay. Let's try again. But this time... we'll run an ISO. I hope I can mod my memory card save. It might not find it. Oh, it's not... Nope, I'm going to have to quit because I've just done a fundamental problem. Need to make sure that my gamepad is red. I should rename this stream Technical Difficulties. It certainly seems I always run into them. Oh dear. Right, yep, that's definitely reading the right one. Let's try that again. Fingers crossed. And so the thing is, because I was playing it on disc, it might not have my memory card save. Well, my controller's picking up, so that's to start with. Now, it might have a save on here, but not from the very beginning of the game, but also not where I was there either. Let's find out. Nope, it's taking me right back to the start of the game because an old ROM file is there. So I can't access my original one unless it's saved on card 2. Nope, no file. Yeah, I can see that, but the key question is whether I can actually make it happen. Oh, now that I've done that, it's not... Configure memory cards. I'll just select the 2 that I've got because I've only got 2 on there available. Yep, that's fine. Okay, let's try that again. Yes, this is a wonderful... Was level 12 on that save file? Nope, still not been found. It hasn't found it. If that memory card exists, this is not there. So I may have to start all over again. Yep, it's definitely not there. Yep, I am afraid I am going to have to do it from the start of the game. So all those hours of stream have unfortunately come to naught because of an issue with a certain point of the disk. How frustrating is that? And yes, Sword, it does have a folder called memory cards, but I think what it does, I'm pretty certain of this now, is that if you play on a hard CD-ROM versus a ROM itself, it will have different memory cards and it will read which version you're playing. Because that explains why, when I've gone on the ROM mode, an old save when I first got back to the hut is there. It's half making me tempted to give up this game for the night and go and play something else, but I'm going to persist, because I like this game. So for those of you who watched the first 2 parts of this, and I thank you all, we're going back in time, because we're playing them all over again. Yep, so we get the T-Bone Race Saga all over again, Sword. You're quite correct. Okay, so go down there and steal something. Character doesn't want to do what I tell him to do. Well, show me who's in control, won't it? I gotta say, I love the mohawks on those goblins. They have the coolest mohawks ever. Oh, don't be spoiling the game, Sword. Some people have yet to see this, have yet to play this game. I call them people who never actually owned a PlayStation or a PlayStation Portable. So I had that game on the PSP. There's the cage where I fell out of, having broken free of a train. You found a green apple. Yeah. I do love how the game takes pity on you here. Well, if you've never actually heard of the Egyptian Shooter, I'll happily show that off. It's one of my favourites. It's a really cool game. Let's say I've got the original disc over here, but I probably play it based off what's happened here today. I think I'd probably play the original game on a ROM. Hey kid, want to roll like that? You're liable to get eaten up. The dogs or something. Tell it like it is there, Bunyan. No, don't sugarcoat it and call it candy. Tell it exactly what it's like. Carry on like that, kid, and you're gonna end up dead. So, I can actually even show a little bit of that Egyptian Shooter tonight before I sign off. Sword saying loves his PS3 because it solves all those problems. Yeah. I say, if I had a PS3, that'd be a very simple way to do it too, because my capture box will work with a PS3. Maybe I should try and find one, but I know there was one where they stopped the backwards compatibility, didn't they? I think after a certain generation they stopped them. Oh, it was only with two PS2 games. Oh, right. In that case, then, I think I might have to invest in a PS3. Complete my collection. Because my Hapag HD PVR 2 is designed to work with a PlayStation 3. Why did they take the PS1 emulation out from a PS4? It's funny because like Microsoft with the Xbox One X are bringing back the emulation for the Xbox original, as well as the 360 and the Xbox One. It's meaning you can play all 4 generations of Xbox on one console. I don't know why Sony don't do the same thing. Well, actually I do know why. Money. They want you buying the HD remasters, like with the Crash trilogy. Why bother to buy the Crash and Sane trilogy if you've got the original games on the PlayStation 1? I didn't think of that argument actually sounded like, but that's a fair point. They're made more like PCs these days, so they use the x86 processors that are generally not the same. I agree, Sword. The original 3 Crash was Sony's Mario, and I still to this day do not know why they didn't adopt him as a formal mascot. They've never really had a mascot since. They had Sackboy at one point, which was a rubbish mascot. Really rubbish. Crash had a really cool, different look and attitude. Almost in many ways like Sonic. Yes, a scarecrow that can feel things. I'd hate to be the person given that duty. And I've just mugged a scarecrow. Yes, Mega Man was a bit ruined, wasn't it? And to be fair, Mighty Number 9 was hardly any better. Oh yes, I went there. I've not played any Mega Mans for many years, so I can't really comment on which ones were the best after the originals. Yep, Sword, you're quite correct. Influence is indeed one of the most useful moves in the game. It's not just for that, but you can also actually control Sunder with it as well. Yep, you can control Sunder, sort of like you can indeed. Yes, got a waistcloth, brilliant. Yeah, actually, the reason I know that you can actually do the thing with Sunder is that what happened many years ago was a game FAQs user. Can't remember his name. But he ran a project to see if it was possible to win the battle against Balio and Sunder at the beginning of the game. And what he did was he leveled his character up to something stupid like, I think it was 38 or something like that. Lord knows where he found the time. And he found out that by using the influence move with Sunder, it got to the point that he was attacking Balio with influence. Balio ran out of MP to be able to use lightning, and he then put his characters into full all-out attack mode, and they always attacked Balio rather than Sunder. He went away for a weekend, so it had been on for something stupid like 30 hours, and the battle was still going when he came home. In other words, they have infinite health. You can't beat them. And I've used it because you can only use it at the start of the game if you want to try and make that Force Lost battle go a bit longer, but you can also use it in Wyndia Castle, which is very useful. Here's where I have a Chica. It wasn't an option, he just literally, in the game you can put your characters on all-out auto attack. I think is it L1 or R1? Yeah, it's that one. You literally do that and put your characters into all-out attack mode. like so. And he literally left his game on doing this for about 30 hours. He left his PS1 running, went with his family somewhere, Lord knows what he was doing, and he went away for absolutely ages and did not put a dent in them. They simply could not be killed. And that's exactly what it's like, the auto battle mode from the first two games. So, Breath of Fire 1 and 2, good lord are they hard! Those games are downright brutal at times. Breath of Fire 2 was amazing, but it was very, very hard. If I catch you. Yes, Sword, you're quite correct, actually. You have to wonder why you actually need him to chop wood with the amount of logs that he seems to go through. Like, who's he chopping wood for? He's got nowhere to store it. Forces any. Such a huge amount of money. Make yourself a lot slower and weaker. No thanks. This is frustrating. If I had blind, I'd be able to get quite a lot of experience points here. I don't even know why I did that. I actually wanted to learn burn off them. There's quite a lot of games that don't seem to give you the right amount of damage. I know exactly where you're coming from with that sword. You know, FF9, unless you got like the Excalibur 2 maybe, you'd really struggled sometimes to make a good dent in the enemy. I don't know why I've just decided to try and watch the Aigu. It doesn't do anything. I never knew that Aigus fell under the spell of influence. I like how he just puts his hand through it and it opens. This is really good sneaking music. Stop talking to me, Ray. I'm trying to work. Oh, I was wrong. That's where he stores his firewood. Yep, he's got jerky. Not really much in the way of food, but it's still big. Wow, he literally did bounce him off the walls. The whole place shook when he did that. He killed a pig! What the fuck? Get up the ladder, Ryu. Stop being so afraid. Just need to very quickly put some light on. And I agree, it is a great sound effect, and as you say, bitch slap. Do you see the height on T-Po's vertical leap then? That was ridiculous! I want you to go there, understand? It's a triangle button. It ruined the sword, don't know about the wood. Finished strong by cutting T-Po a couple of times. You work for 30 seconds. That's hardly work, T-Po. I'd love that as a shift. Come home to work. Good junk. Okay. Bye. See you tomorrow. Yeah, Sword, I agree with you there. It cuts horizontally, yet it falls like a vertical chop. They didn't simulate that properly, I agree with you. Which is strange, because he actually does have a vertical chop. So why not use that one instead of that one? I don't understand it. I need to get some levels on these characters actually, because they're both a bit weak. Cat doesn't know the stove's hot till it gets burned. I thought he might have said something different to T-Po, but he doesn't. And Bunyan's like, stop that, you annoying little twerp. Sword saying, should save as soon as possible. It's not a bad idea, actually, that. And because I get the feeling that by using my F keys, it might cause me to move over to something I shouldn't do in my capture software, I'm going to use a traditional save. Well, this tent's absolutely gigantic. How did these two kids put it up? What do you want to do? Have a cup of tea after, but never mind. It is cool how they actually made the tent something really big and stylish. I often use the tent instead of inns. The only time I use inns is if it's ones where you've been afflicted by a spell that lowers your health and you have to go to an inn to get you back. Because for some reason that's more effective and I don't know why. black spot then, not entirely sure why. And again, my computer's been on all day, so it could just literally be running hot. Wow, that's helpful. Right, where's my goodie? Oh, it's a gooey. Well, if you're not going to attack us, that's fine. Well, it's free experience, I suppose, but what's the point of that? I'm here to kill you, and I'm going to do that by sitting still and doing nothing. I'm going to blink at you until you die. That's a piece of armour, isn't it? A bandana? Well, that's an unexpected find, but I'll take that. Has no weight to it either, which is even better. I'm just so annoyed that my disc hung at that Wyndia moment. I might try another attempt at that one, see if I can get it picking up again. I was hoping to be attacked by those birds because I want to learn blind. Ah, 20 Zenny. I've never heard of that one you're talking about, Saw, but I might look into that. Of course, the problem is that I'd have to start from scratch again, so... I'm not starting over again. I'm not doing that. It's just a shame that my when I put my PlayStation 1 into my capture box leads, I like to make sure I can archive this conversation. There's some really useful tips about it here. Oh no, he's got the initiative and he's decided to have a nap. Oh, let's kill him. Oh, let's not do that. Just be odd, did he sound like he just had a fart then, rather than like doing an attack? Well, he's expired anyway. Purify, just a useful spell, and Frost, also useful. I've got quite a few investments that I want to make in terms of trying to get my old tech working. I've got a Sega Dreamcast and I can't get any of the actual... What makes what Ryu deals with be scary? Just be like the whole point of the game at the start, you mean? Because of the fact of the characters. You have the potential to be good or evil. Yeah, it's true. But of course, he's not a bad dragon. Alright, now that we've leveled up a couple of times, let's move on. Yes, he does kill the miners. But then again, the miners attacked him. He wasn't actually doing anything. It was that they all started like trying to kill. They all attacked him, so he just like fought back. To be fair, if someone woke me up in the morning and had the power to burn them to a crisp, I'd probably do the same thing. Like, fuck off! I don't think a boulder would be able to stop an entire river like that somehow. Oh, wow. I don't know, what are these today? And you're quite correct, sort of like Dreamcast. I want to play Shenmue 1, Shenmue 2. I want to play Resident Evil Code Veronica, the original one. I also want to play Crazy Taxi. There's loads of games I want to play on the Sega Dreamcast, but unfortunately I've got the same problem. I can't get it to output in a format that my capture box will work on. But there is a way to output a Dreamcast into VGA. And there's a way to make VGA into HD, which would therefore work on my capture box. So that's my next investment. But having said that, now that I know that I can potentially get PS1 games working using the PS3, I think that's going to come first. Oh, the spell that I wanted to learn. Oh, now I've wasted it. I've watched the wrong one. See, burn by itself is kind of useless. It's a very low level fire spell. However, I find it not only a useful supplement against those plants enemies, but I also like using it late on because of the Vulcan that you fight in the volcano. It's a very easy way to wake him up, and doing that gives you 300 experience points, so it's very much worth it. Well, you can tell we're punks then, because we're doing the exact opposite of all of that. Oh, it's a gong head. I don't like these enemies. That's not very fair. Why can't I learn it? I did like that. There's some attacks you use and it's like, no, can't learn that one. Suggests that you might possibly get them later on if you level up. Nope, nothing under that one. Right. We need to take him out quickly. I think T-Pod got mad then. Liking the hanging that I'm getting between things here. You found coin. We gotta take him out. I don't think it's wise to leave him. Let's see if I can learn that move I want to learn. Assuming he uses it. One more time. Okay, that's a free hit, so one more time. Nope. Come on, use the spell. Just do Do as I tell you. This is the only problem with like trying to learn spells. It's especially bad if you try and learn a spell and they never use it, and then when they finally use the damn thing, you don't learn it. That's a real kick in the teeth. Oh well, I tried. Defeated a powerful enemy. Time to go camping and climb the mountain. I could really do with getting Tipo to learn Simoon here, I think. Oh, change party members. Who am I going to change them to? Who else is here? I choose Mr. Invisible. Defense. Oh. Well, that was disappointing. Oh, 666! My game has been affected by the devil. Per defense. My only concern with doing my long stream is will my computer survive it? That's the only concern I've got. Wow, quite a lot of curs attacking me at the moment. Oh, you absolute... Wait. Because this is one of those games where status changes carry over after the battle. one antidote item and I don't want to waste it. Luckily I have a spell. I actually did like how in this game, if you were confused after a battle, the controls reversed. I've always thought that was cool. And very cool old school Wild West RPG, Wild Arms, had an amazing confuse system where your character just like jumped anywhere on screen and attacked anywhere, you know, rather than like just attacking any person. And I thought that was brilliant. Could do with staying out just a little longer on the levels there. Yay, just about got away with that. Opponent has the initiative. Oh no. A cloth shield. This is one of the things I really liked about this game, where how you equipped your characters affected your turns in battle, and I thought that was very cool. Oh my god. We did not need that. That'll help. That's right, T-Bot, keep on reprising. Oh, even better. And that got us a measly 12 experience points. For God's sake, how stingy can you get? Come on! One more fight. I hope. Yay, level 6. Protector. Oh, that's annoying. I thought he would have learned the spell. Fine, we'll have to beat him the old-fashioned way. See what Brie was saying that he's not big and strong now. Doesn't this just beat all? Okay, at least we're all in health mode, so that's fine. I do love this boss music. It's so awesome. That looked like the new was humping them. This is one of the fairer first bosses. You won a great victory and got no reward. Oh, these guys started countering a lot. Still not settled for that, that's not bad. Oh, T-Paw, what a waste. Oh, it's a healing herb there, Karen. Well, that's not bad. The more healing herbs we steal, the better. Yay! I'm happy with that. I'll level up and 3 healing herbs next. That's a good haul for one battle then. And the vitamins. 100 health to all characters on screen. Well, not all. You normally give 100 health to your enemies. What kind of use would that be? Norman Foxley checking on the stream saying, wow, Breath of Fire 3 is his first RPG. If he doesn't count Parasite Eve, 1 and 2 on the SNES, so spent a lot of time trying to find those in stores for the PS1 when he was a kid. I know that feeling. I did exactly the same thing with Final Fantasy when Final Fantasy 7 came out over here. And when I finally realised that they actually have been 6 games, but only how many it was in the USA, I realised that they've been released over here for the first time. Because we didn't even get, believe it or not, Final Fantasy 1 to 6. Yes, 1 and 2, I think they eventually came out as a compilation on the Game Boy Advance, if I'm not mistaken. I know they were out at one point on the SNES for obvious reasons, but I think they may have appeared, as I say, on a compilation somewhere like the DS. I was surprised that they never actually put them on the UMD for the PSP remaster of Breath of Fire 3. I love that phrase, you scattered the enemy. You know, it's like they had absolutely no chance against you. Yeah, poor sod didn't do very well, did he? Machete in the spine. I don't know. It's interesting, the zombies are actually useful enemies when there's a large group of them. Because then you can actually have them attack each other. Well, again, scattered the enemy. They had no chance. That's what I was talking about. When there's a large group of them, the zombie can actually be a useful enemy. You found a ballock knife. A knife that's a load of ballocks. Steal anything. That's not a regular formation. The only question I have to ask you, Norman, is why do you not count Parasite Eve? I think that's an amazing RPG. Haha. I love the way he just wrings his hair out, Tipo. That's useful. Does the zombie have the right to be confused? No, Mr. Master Midnight checking in saying once you kill the new McNeil villagers, go on to you like talk to a guy called Loki. Yep, that's right. You do indeed find Loki. And he's a knob. Now, since my character's so close to the next level, I'm just going to quickly try and get a quick level up. The only reason is I wonder if I possibly get a spell for Tipo. Oh, come on, 1 experience point, are you kidding me? That's the game mocking me, it's like, no, you shall not have a bite of the cherry. Not yet. Yay! That's what I was hoping. I was hoping for that. Very useful spell. Master Midnight, all of that is coming in a future stream. In fact, it would have come tonight if, for whatever reason, my disc stopped loading when Sunder was about to speak in Wyndia Castle. I don't actually know why that happened. Sword of Light and I were just like, no! Oh, you mother trucker. Why isn't the new looks like he's trying to dry hunt it's the enemy when he does that? New howls with fury. Okay. Well, that I didn't see coming. Master Midnight, can I please ask why you're telling the plotline of the game to people who are watching the stream? The one on the top row is like it's got a clown's face. Right at the top of the screen. Top right. Well, where else am I gonna go? Of course I'm gonna jump. Would you have let it live? Right. Master Midnight, I don't know if you're a bot or what, but can you please kindly stop telling people what happens in the story? You might as well read a fanfic novelization if you're going to do that. Why bother watching the stream? Yes, that's right, Norman Fox-Lee. Spoilers for a 19-year-old game. Shh. Having said that, I did have someone once actually moan during the Final Fantasy VII stream because someone said something about the game. I can't remember exactly what they said now. What is Ryu doing? I don't like the way he keeps looking up at the camera. It's like he knows we're there. It's like, stop breaking the fourth wall. Only I'm allowed to talk to the camera, not you, Ryu. Master Midnight, I'm going to disappoint you now. I've not only played this game before, I've completed it on at least 2 different platforms. So, if you're intending to annoy me by telling me what will happen in the story, I've got bad news for you. I know this game inside out. I don't need you to tell me. For my viewers who've never played the game before, you may want to block him. I'm not going to because I'm kind of busy at the moment. And with that save anyhow, that's where I'm going to call this a night because it's just gone 10 o'clock here in the UK and what a train wreck of a stream. Started everything fine, playing off the disc, no problem at all. And then Sunder opened his big mouth and the whole game crashed. So I had to revert to another way of playing the game in order to bring this stream to you tonight. Now tomorrow I'm probably not going to be online, morely because I am going to be watching Game of Thrones. I watch that every Monday night. But I will say this, I'm going to try and be back on Tuesday evening, and then on Wednesday I also have to take a sabbatical. So I'm going to be offline for a couple of days after Tuesday, but I'll see you all then hopefully for another stream on this channel here. More Breath of Fire 3 goodness to enjoy. We've got a long way to go. Thank you all very much for watching. If you liked it, please drop a like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much, and good night.